All right, so this is we have our dessert dish. Like I was saying, you don't have to use this specific dish. You can use a round dish. You can use whatever you like, really. Uh, it's just that you need something deep enough that's going to hold all of these ingredients, right? So I'm lining the bottom of my dessert dish with a bit of parchment paper. You can also use plastic wrap. I find that parchment paper just makes it slips out a little bit easier after the dessert has cooled. Roll this aside. Here I have my Ninja. And if you purchase your cauliflower already riced, or if you purchased your cauliflower whole, super simple. You just pop it into your food processor, pulse it, and you have your own fresh cauliflower rice. And yeah, Whole Foods has the rice cauliflower organic if you are saving time. All right. So now we're adding in our walnuts, our sea salt. We're going first. Walnuts and my sea salt. And this is going to get pulsed.
I don't even know how to get rid of this stupid background that's behind me. I don't even know why that's ridiculous. I don't know why it looks like that.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't even look.
Why does it even look like that? It never looks like that.
I wonder how you said that. I don't know how to remove it. Does anybody know how to remove the backgrounds?
I don't even know.
You see three dots.
You have to.
You see three.
Where the video icon is.
Yeah.
Click the little arrow that's next to the video icon.
Oh, wait. Let me see.
It also depends on what you're on.
That's true.
Apple or Windows or iPad or tablet.
Well, I'm actually on my computer, but it's not Apple, HP. And I never had backgrounds before, so I don't even know why this is here. Never had backgrounds.
So then probably you do have what I have, so if you look at the video camera, there's an arrow.
Yeah, and just
click on it.
That's like grass in the back.
Yeah, it is.
So you can click on it and click none.
And then, right, but you first have to say choose virtual background, and then you're going to change it to none.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, because that was driving me crazy.
I'm sure you've seen it. The only reason why I was laughing, I seen the viral video of the doctor. Oh, I think somebody has. Someone has two devices on. I hear an echo. Does anybody else hear an echo?
I do.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna ask everybody to mute. There we go. Let me see. All right, perfect.
I had on my phone and my computer, so I turned off the phone.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you guys can.
Okay, so that's what happened.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, no, I just seen a viral video of I think it was a doctor and a lawyer. I can't remember. It was some sort of professional meeting, and the guy. I'm the worst storyteller. It was so funny. Anyhow, the guy gets stuck on the Zoom call as a cat. Oh my gosh. It was just so funny to me. I'm sorry. I'm done laughing. Okay, I'm done. All right, so we have our walnuts in the bowl. Now we grab our dates. I'm going to quickly drain my dates. We don't need or want the water. So you want to make sure your dates are drained as well as pitted. Now this is again where I talk about the instinctual preparation. Here I'm just pitting my dates because the recipe calls for 10 dates because that's how I wrote it. That's what I wanted in the mixture is 10 dates. And you may only add maybe 6 because of your own you don't want it as sweet. It's just to preference. So you have the guideline, but you'll see as we go along more and more, you'll be creating your own raw vegan recipes because they're very simple so long as you're an instinctual person when it comes to cooking / preparing dishes. All right. Sorry, let me just finish pitting these couple of dates. Now you can absolutely, the step is to pulse the walnuts with the dates in the food processor. And I think because I was laughing, I got distracted, so I poured it into the bowl. But that's okay. We're just going to quickly, if you don't have a food processor or a blender, you'll see on most of my raw vegan dessert videos, I just do it by hand. And it doesn't take much time. Essentially, I'm just smushing the rehydrated or the softened dates with the walnuts. And this is going to be my crust. And again, it's very instinctual. If you don't want to use walnuts, there's no rule to say that you have to. If you want to use coconut flour, I've also used almond flour. So it's just what you have in your kitchen and versus, preference. But these are just the guides you just want to use these things as guidelines for those that like substitutions and like to kind of create their own dishes. Okay, so that is done. That's in a nice firm ball. We have our dish. It's gonna stay. And this is like a little date top out of the pit. I'm just going to put this right inside. And press it down to the bottom. It's getting sticky and all over your hands. Just kind of reset. And you can even switch to a spatula if that is something that you would like to do. faster just using my hands. Just want to get this in here. This is gonna drive me crazy. And pressing it firmly at the base. Now this is going right into the freezer to cool while we prepare the next layer. And get it as even as you can. Mine is a little wonky. I'm going to steal some from over here. Put it over here. There we go. Fill that little hole in. All right. We're going to call it. So this is going into the freezer. All right, so that's the base is done. Got our blender ready to go. And we are going to make our filling. We have our cashews that have been soaking. See the cashews, they've also expanded, which is why they're looks like a little bit over 2 cups. A little bit more than 2 cups because they have expanded as they've soaked. So we're going to pour this right into our blender attachment. There we go.
And we do keep the cashew liquid.
Yes, the liquid as well as the cashews, both of them are going right inside of the mixer. All right. We have our vanilla extract. I'll borrow this spoon here.
A quick question.
Yes.
As a substitute for the cashews, would you recommend peanuts or walnuts?
Hands down, walnuts.
Okay.
Hands down. Walnuts, out of all the nuts, I believe walnuts come first on the list of being the most heart healthy, tons of, I'm sorry, I believe it's oleic acid in them. Anyhow, it has a ton of amino acids. Great stuff for you. Second would be your pistachios. Those are an excellent nut to use as well. Cashews would probably come further down because their nutrition value isn't much. Very fatty, but I find that they work and can be swapped out just fine with cashews. I mean with walnuts.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, so we got our cashews in here, our vanilla extract. We need 1/3 cup of our agave nectar. And as well, we're going to add in our coconut oil.
Excuse me,
Yes.
for the coconut oil, I have the unrefined.
Okay. You can use that. That's just fine. Unrefined
Okay,
or
thank you.
okay. Yeah. Coconut oil. If you have the unrefined, that's it just doesn't taste like coconut. They I don't know how they're able to extract the flavor of coconut. Excuse me. From coconut oil. I find that amazing. But yeah, either one, so long as it solidifies, that's what you need. All right, and then we have our coconut cream. And again, this is the one that I've chosen to use. I find that this is, if you're not making your own coconut cream, this is going to be the best quality for you to get already ready to go. I have gotten hate mail from raw vegans for using pre-made coconut cream. They don't care how high quality it is. They feel like I should just make it, which I really should. But they did not have the young coconuts at my at the store I was shopping at the time, so I wasn't able to grab that. All right, so we got a half a cup going right inside. And then our lemon juice. Just get you a nice juicy lemon, and you can typically get anywhere from 3 to 4 tablespoons of lemon juice out of it. And this is important. If you've ever, I'm sure most of you remember the flavor of cheese or cream cheese. It has a tang to it. Sometimes it's hard to identify it, but it does have a tang to it. And that's where this lemon comes in for us and for our raw vegan dessert. The lemon adds flavor. It adds that tang and a sourness that will cut the fattiness of all of those cashews. Did I get a seed in there? Okay, we got a lemon seed in there. I think we're okay though. It's not the worst. There we go. And so now I'm just going to blend this. Alright, so this is blended till it's nice and smooth. I'll show you what that looks like. It's nice and creamy. Tastes really good. So we have our base here. And we are just going to pour this right on top. And this is going right back into the freezer as we prepare the next layer. Now you can stop.
Question, excuse me.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I'm so I missed the lemon part. Are we putting all of the lemon juice in it or just part of the lemon juice?
No, you need the three tablespoons. Oh, I'm sorry, the two
The whole 3
tablespoons. Yeah, no, the
Okay.
2 tablespoons. I'm sorry, my apologies. You need 3
Okay.
total.
But we're only using 2 right now.
Yes,
Okay. All right. Thank you.
absolutely. Yeah, thank you. I have to write things down or I'll forget. I got the regular cooking classes going on during the week. So it's recipe, recipe, recipe. So if I don't write it, I more than likely have forgotten. Okay, yes, we're good. So this is going right back into the freezer. So this is going right back into the freezer. All right. So for the next layer, we have it's 2 parts. We have the peanut butter topping as well as the chocolate. We want to save the chocolate for the final drizzle. Give me one moment. All right. So we have our blender attachment. Let me just quickly rinse this out. And we're going to get this ready to go for our, essentially it's like a caramel layer. So that's what we're getting ready to go now. Something you want to be mindful of in using raw peanuts are lectins. Lectins are inside of also raw beans. They can be toxic in large amounts. So this is why we sprout those beans, and this is why we soak our nuts. So make sure you soak your nuts, especially the raw peanuts. If you can also use the roasted peanuts, but if we're sticking to raw, make sure you soak your raw peanuts. All right, so we have our peanut butter. All right, so for those that are meal prepping with me, where are you? Are you on the same stage as I am? You're starting your peanut butter layer. Just give me a thumbs up if you are caught up and
We're
with me.
about to start our peanut butter layer.
Would you say?
Okay. I said we're about to start our peanut butter layer, but we're okay.
Okay, perfect.
Your directions are good too.
Okay, okay, good. How you doing, Karen?
I just got home, so I know I'm gonna have to go back to the video to do this one.
Okay, yeah. Well,
But
anybody,
when I was
oh,
on this one.
that's my fault. I thought you were prepping with me. Khadidra, give
No,
me
no,
a
I'm gonna do
thumbs
for the
up if
next
you're
one.
good.
So I am just finishing the second layer.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit behind, but I'm
Okay.
listening.
Okay, no, go ahead. Keep going. We're just moving forward. We're heading on to the peanut butter aspect of it. The peanut butter layer or the caramel. Say it again. All right, so I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes. Go ahead and get caught up, and then we'll move to the next stage.
Question: when we soak, I'm sorry. Does it matter if we do it with tap water or do we have to do it with filtered water?
If you normally use tap water and you drink tap water, your body's used to that. Absolutely. I don't use tap water outside of cooking with it, but I would recommend using the filtered water, and that's only because of this parasite that they found in tap water. I forgot the name of it, but it is a brain-eating parasite. So, of course, have your tap water. Just make sure it's safe if you have like a little filter over your tap water, because you don't want to contaminate your raw food in any way. All right, we got our peanut butter. All right, ladies, so let's go ahead and move forward. Let me make sure. So we press in the bottom or our crust of our cheesecake. We put in over our cheesecake filling. That's set. So actually this doesn't go in the blender, but it's already in here. So we're going to mix or transfer it back over to this bowl. And this is the same mixing bowl that we used to make our crust, so it's okay. You don't have to wash it out. You can use the same bowl. We'll cross utilize it. We got our peanut butter. We're going to mix in our peanuts. Now normally the recipe for the chocolate sauce over top calls for coconut oil, and where I am, the coconut oil is typically already at room temperature, so it's liquidy. It's in its liquid state. So for the chocolate, we're just going to add a small amount of heat to the coconut, not to heat it up, but just to get it back to its liquid state. Let me see what you got, Khadidra.
I'm good. I'm spreading out my second layer. So and all my other stuff is measured. So I think I'm following you.
Okay, she's good to go. Let me see. It looks like Lanita's in there getting some work in. You're on your second layer still?
Nope, I'm putting my peanut butter in my bowl.
Oh, she's ready to go. Okay.
Let's
Judith,
go.
are you with us?
Yes, I'm melting my coconut oil.
Okay, got it. Oh, we didn't hear anything you said, Judith. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the next one. I came in too late for this. I would have
Okay.
been lost, so.
Okay, yeah, okay, no problem. I can get you caught up if you get started.
No, I
Okay.
don't want to be that far behind.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm listening, I was like, okay.
Okay. Okay, no problem. No pressure. All right, so we got in our peanut butter, we got in our peanuts as well, and now we are just going to add in our agave nectar. Here we go. And if you're using the sugar free, if your peanut butter already has sugar, you won't need agave nectar. I don't know what kind of peanut butter you have. I did purchase. I couldn't get raw peanut butter because I couldn't find raw peanuts at my store. So these are roasted. These are roasted peanut butter and sugar-free, organic, salt-free peanut butter. So that's just keep that in mind. I'm gonna give that a little taste. Tastes like I could use just a bit of salt. Salt counters sweetness and it also brings out flavor. You'll find a lot of raw vegan recipes without salt. I don't typically use a lot of salt, but with my desserts, I don't go, how do you say, I don't really hold back because I really want them to taste good. So when I'm having a sugar attack, you know, this does the trick. This will do the trick. All right, so this is done. This is done. So we're gonna go ahead and pull out our base. And what we're going to do here, because we're cutting this in bars, we're going to dollop our peanut butter peanut mixture over, and we kind of want chunks to be at the top because we want that look of a nice Snickers or a nice peanut butter chocolate dessert. Because after this is set, we are going to drizzle this with our chocolate.
Ooh.
So for anybody with a sweet tooth, these dates, this is a completely sugar-free dessert. The only sweetness you're getting is from dates and agave nectar, so it should take care of most sweet tooths. But if you have my ebook, the brownies, really super simple recipe, the raw vegan brownies, that will take care of a chocoholic. If you're a chocoholic, that will take care of your cravings as well.
Question for the topping. What the cocoa is, does it go into the peanut butter mixture?
No, we're gonna mix the cocoa with the coconut oil as well as the agave nectar and 2 tablespoons of coconut cream, and that's gonna be our chocolate drizzle over top of the dessert.
Let's see.
Okay, so just to be clear, it's the peanut butter and the peanuts only right now.
Right now we have a half a cup of peanut butter, a quarter cup of peanuts, and your 2 tablespoons of agave nectar.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I messed up then.
Yeah, I think I mixed everything except for the cocoa. I guess it's okay.
Okay, no, let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, I'm on step number 6, in a medium bowl, in a medium mixing bowl, mix your raw peanut butter with peanuts and agave nectar. And then this is what and you add in a small pinch of salt. And this is what we put dollops over. That is the step that I was on. But I'm thinking you guys may be on a different step.
I think it's the way that it's written.
Okay, I understand. So you made the chocolate. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Got it. So if you already have your coconut oil, your chocolate powder with your agave and coconut cream, if that's already mixed, is that already mixed?
I added coconut oil. I was, I don't know, I thought it was all gonna be mixed together. I don't know why.
Oh, well, it's gonna be layered, but it's okay. We can, did you add the peanut butter to it?
Yeah, I added peanut butter, coconut oil.
Okay. So what you can do instead, since the chocolate is already in there.
I didn't put the chocolate in yet.
You didn't put the chocolate in yet?
No.
So that will still be your peanut butter layer. What you got will still do the peanut layer. You just added in additional coconut oil.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's good to go. You go ahead and use that as your peanut layer, and then we're gonna hop backwards. Or actually, we have a caramel layer that goes in this dish as well. So I'm gonna leave that as optional if you, just in case you feel like that might be too much. But after you get your peanuts, your peanut layer dolloped on, we're going to hop to our caramel layer. If that's something that you are going to do, you can join me in doing it. But to finalize it, we are going to make the chocolate drizzle, which is going to be your 1/4 cup of coconut oil, 1/4 cup of cacao powder, 2 tablespoons of agave nectar, and 2 tablespoons of coconut cream. So you're in a good place. You're just fine. It's ready? Back into the freezer. We got those remaining dates along with the water.
I'm looking at, while you're doing that, I'm looking at your menu, probably upside down. But I'm looking at the different steps that you have on here. So what you have is 1/2 cup of raw peanut butter, peanuts, agave, the dates, water, and sea salt. So the dates and water should be separate of the peanut butter, correct?
Correct. That is correct. That's where the mix-up came in. That is the caramel layer.
Okay.
So what are the ingredients for the coconut, the chocolate drizzle?
That is where you go up, and it says for the topping, that's going to be your 1/4 cup of coconut oil, a 1/4 cup of cacao powder, 2 tablespoons of agave nectar. We're looking at 2 tablespoons of coconut cream and a pinch of sea salt, of fine sea salt. All right, we're going to blend this. And we're returning back to our cutting board. And we're just going to drizzle that over top. I'm just gonna.
My date mixture came out really watery. I think I did something wrong.
A 1/4 cup of water and 8 dates.
Yeah, it came out. Maybe I meant too much water.
Is it this consistency?
No, it's like this. It's like literally watery.
And this time we're going to let this sit in the freezer for a little while. We'll make our chocolate layer and just kind of set it aside. Okay, so I got my bowl here. Here we are with our cacao, chocolate, cocoa powder. You can use our agave nectar. We need 2 tablespoons. Put that inside. And number 2. Coconut cream. Oh, which I already have. I have my coconut cream that I and my coconut oil here. I'm going to put this inside. Get all of that goodness in there. And here, I'm just going to use a little whisk or a little fork. My whisk is. And this is our chocolate drizzle. You'll see this will come together nicely. And the reason why we're not drizzling this over top immediately is because the dessert is not cold enough. If we put it over top, it would just kind of leak and fall over everything. It wouldn't give you that really nice clean drizzle that you want. So we're going to allow that our dessert to cool down. And as we're finishing up our meal prep, everything else is done. Then we'll put on our chocolate drizzle and wrap up our dessert. That bad boy will be ready to go for the week. Till tomorrow, you can pop it into the refrigerator, but I would say leave it in the freezer until it sets up completely, gets nice and hard. Then move it to the refrigerator, and it's ready to go. All right, here we go. Let's go on with the final drizzle. Oh, still a little thick. Just moving my spoon.